Our scripture reading finds the disciples still waiting for the gift that Jesus had promised them. You'll recall before his arrest, he promised them the Comforter, the Advocate that would be with them. They're still waiting. They're together. They're seeking safety in numbers, keeping themselves locked up in a room as much as possible, away from all of the authorities who might be wanting to try to do the same to them that they had done to Jesus. When the day of Pentecost had come, they were all together in one place. And suddenly, from heaven, there came a sound like the rush of a violent wind, and it filled the entire house where they were sitting. Divided tongues as of fire appeared among them, and a tongue rested on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages as the Spirit gave them ability. Now, there were devout Jews from every nation under heaven living in Jerusalem. And at this sound, the crowd gathered and was bewildered, because each one heard them speaking in the native language of each. Amazed and astonished, they asked, "Are not all these who are speaking Galileans? And how is it that we hear, each of us, in our own native language?" Parthians, Medes, Elamites, and residents of Mesopotamia, Judea, and Cappadocia, Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, Egypt, and the parts of Libya belonging to Cyrene, and visitors from Rome, both Jews and proselytes, Cretans and Arabs, in our own languages. We hear them speaking about God's deeds of power. All were amazed and perplexed, saying to one another, "What does this mean?" But others sneered and said, "They are filled with new wine." But Peter, standing with the 11, raised his voice and addressed them, "Men of Judea and all who live in Jerusalem, let this be known to you, and listen to what I say. Indeed, these are not drunk, as you suppose, for it is only 9 o'clock in the morning. No, this is what was spoken through the prophet Joel. In the last days it will be, God declares, that I will pour out my Spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Even upon my slaves, both men and women, in those days I will pour out my Spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show portents in the heavens above, and signs on the earth below, blood and fire and smoky mist. The sun shall be turned to darkness, and the moon to blood, before the coming of the Lord's great and glorious day. Then everyone who calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved." This ends our reading. Please join me in prayer. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of our hearts be pleasing to you, O God, our rock and our redeemer. Amen. With the rush of the wind and the fury of the flames, the first Christians were given a gift of such magnitude it is beyond our abilities to fully comprehend the profound significance. The Holy Spirit arrived with a dramatic flare, literally as flares, flames dancing above the heads of the recipients. Imagine prior to this time, most people had not experienced the Spirit with them. They were alone compared to us. They hadn't spent their entire lives communing with the Spirit. The Comforter was only a promise. They had never experienced the work of the Advocate in their lives. Today, my goal with this message is to help each of us more fully appreciate the tremendous gift, the indwelling of the Spirit with each of us. In the wondrous mystery of all that is God, 1/3 of the Trinity is present with each one of us and also with all of creation. Not part-time, but full-time. Every moment of every day and night, we each have the Spirit with us. And my experiences with the Spirit and the beneficial actions I receive from the Spirit do not in any way limit the Spirit's ability to also be fully present with you and with people around the world and with nature. I've already used 3 of the common names for the gift of Pentecost: the Spirit or Holy Spirit, the Advocate, and the Comforter. Other descriptive names include Counselor, Helper, Intercessor, and Consoler. Each of these names contains with it both a gift of hope and a promise of active care. We've heard the Greek words for Spirit before, and the Hebrew words, pneuma in Greek and ruach in Hebrew. Those words also give us more ways of understanding the Spirit. Pneuma and ruach have 3 possible meanings. Of course, spirit, as I've already mentioned, but also wind and breath. I'm not gifted in foreign languages, but I do enjoy learning valuable trivia. For me, this is a valuable piece of information. It helps me to know more about the actions of the Spirit, and it helps me to understand the play on words that Jesus used when he described the Spirit to his disciples. Remember, he told them it was like the wind that you cannot see and cannot know where it comes from or where it goes. Jesus said, the wind blows where it wills. Ruach, pneuma, the Spirit, blows where it wills. It's also the air we breathe, literally our inspiration, with both meanings of that word. It's the act of breathing in air, inspiring, and it is also our source of creative thinking, inspiring us to see things in a new way. Its path, its journey, is unknown to us, yet it is the force that propels us forward on our life's journey. It's the wind beneath our wings, lifting us to soar like eagles. It's the energizing wind at our backs, enabling us to run without growing weary. It's the air that fills our lungs with life-giving oxygen, keeping us from growing faint. It's the gentle breeze that wraps us in comfort on a warm day, entertaining us by making the leaves dance on the tree branches and the grasses sway in the fields. It's also the force that connects and unites us, making us one. It's the glue that binds us in Christian love to all people, even those who do not share our faith, because the Spirit recognizes them as children of God also. Another image I love for the Spirit. It's the wind we ride, surfing on the wind as we move along the path God has for us. The freedom of windsurfing with no fear of falling is a tremendous source of joy and comfort and courage for me. That's one of the reasons I like the chorus you sing almost every Sunday, just before I read the scripture and share the message. Whether you know it or not, when you sing, God will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of God's hand. You are giving me a gift of empowerment to share the words I've prepared. I rarely sing that chorus along with you because I'm being blessed by your words, and I'm being inspired to fill my lungs and my mind with the inspiration of the Spirit. It's a mini worship service for me in the midst of our time together that renews and energizes me. As you sing, I'm reminded of the Spirit's presence and its power to enhance the words I share. I hope the chorus is meaningful to you, too. I hope the lyrics lift you from your pew up into the sky to soar with the eagles. My prayer is that this Pentecost will be a day of inspiration for each of us, that we will be renewed in our determination to obey the commandments of Christ, and that we will be revitalized to be like and love each day of our lives. May we live as people who have an advocate / comforter / counselor / helper, even as close as the air we breathe. May we embrace our own life's journey, knowing our feet are walking on the wind. May we be ready to say with enthusiasm, "Come, Spirit, come. Light your fire within me, and then fan the flames so that the light burns bright always."